welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is KellynLove. I am a tarot reader, a painter, a psych student, and fairy, and I'm here to serve you some peace, love, and magic, okay? Today we're going to be talking about what is next for you, whether that has to do with family, friends, lovers, business, money, and or creativity, passion projects. I want to know what is next for you, okay? So it's all love here. This is healing for me. My only intention is to help heal you. It's not really about me saying, like, predicting the future. It's more about how can we help you get excited about what's coming into your life and align you with the things that you want to be aligned with. I mean, I am trying to inform you about what's going to happen, but most of my readings are not about making like decisions on somebody or anything like that. It's more about releasing negative energies, undoing blocks, bringing in, how do we bring in goodness into your life, me hyping you up. Just healing is more the vibe of my readings. So please check out my other videos, my other topics, and you'll figure out more about what I'm talking about. But yeah, today we are going to be focused on what is coming into your life and what is next for you, okay? So how this works is I'm going to pull a few different cards, and they're going to have different vibes, and you're going to choose the vibe that you resonate with the most. Which one that are you like interested or kind of drawn to the most, and those will be the messages for you. Each of those cards will be in the timestamps below, so once you pick your pile, you'll pick the time that goes with that, and those are your messages, okay? This is a general reading, and I do believe it will resonate. If you're matching with my energy already, I believe that you'll find messages that will resonate with you. But this is a general reading. I do think that we are all healing and going through similar things. I believe in collective consciousness, and I do believe that we usually are going through very similar things as humans. But if you want a personal reading just for you, where I do a whole video just like this, just on your energy or whatever topics or questions you have, email me at KellynLoveTarot@gmail.com or message me on Instagram at KellynTarot, and we can set up and do a reading just for you, just to figure out what you're trying to figure out and have a little more one-on-one healing. So I'm going to show you the cards, I'm going to do a prayer, and then we'll just get into it. If you enjoy the reading, please like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff on all the platforms. I'm on TikTok and Instagram and all that good stuff. And check out my other videos. I have lots of different topics, and it's all about just healing and hyping you up and trying to clear out any blocks or anything like that, so you can receive more goodness in your life, okay? It's all love. I love you so much. So thankful that you're here. I'm so thankful that I'm back. So let's get started. So first I'm going to do a prayer to set the intentions and call in the spirits, and I'm asking for your permission to your energy and your higher self, and if your ancestors or spirit guides want to come in, this is where I ask you to kind of join me and give me that permission energetically or verbally or whatever, so that I can access your energy, okay? All right. Dear Great Mother, Great Cosmic Mother, thank you for everything. Thank you for this beautiful world. Thank you for my life. Thank you for my viewers. Thank you for my subscribers. Thank you for this opportunity. Thank you for the love that we can share, the healing and love that we can share in this reading. I invite my angels, my ancestors, my guides, my spirit team, and all the aliens and energies that are all about love and peace and wisdom and truth and healing and hope. I invite y'all into this reading. I ask for your blessing, and I ask that you give me the messages and help me channel as clearly as possible. I dedicate this reading to love and wisdom and truth. I ask that you help me with messages about what is next for the collective and my viewers, so that we can bring in the most loving reality into our lives. And in the name of love, amen. So mote it be. Okay, we have 4 different cards to choose from, 4 very different vibes. And again, go to the one that you're drawn to, okay? So the first one, for the brave, is the destruction card. Okay? All right, we have the destruction card. The second pile is the instincts card, and the card that came out before this was intuition. They kind of came out together. So intuition / instincts. Instincts card. Then we have the wonder card. Okay. And the last card we have is will. All right, so we have destruction, instincts, wonder, and a will. Okay, so go to the timestamps below, pick the card you're drawn to, and I will see you in those messages, okay? If you are the brave that chose the destruction card, this is your reading. These are your messages. I love this card, and I love this card for this reading because this is what we're going through right now, of this kind of collective shadow work that we're going through in our world. And this shift into a new paradigm takes destroying the old. So I love this pile, and I love this for you because it means the things that are shaky and not sustainable and aren't working and not serving you is falling apart. Which, of course, can be scary, can sound scary, it can be messy or chaotic or whatever. But this means that you are really making a full transformation in your life, and that transformation to allow so much new and greatness into your life. You know, when we break our hearts, I think of a broken heart as like our heart like creates this like mold, and when we break our heart is broken because we have so much emotion, or a paradigm has cracked, or of a breakup or something like that. It cracks and breaks, but to me it's like it breaks the old mold so that you can have a bigger heart and that you can grow. And that's kind of what we're going through collectively, and this is what's next for you, is that your heart might be a little bit broken and your reality might be breaking, and that is so scary. I get it. Or that can be scary, or that can be really difficult. So I am here with you. I love you, and I know you can go through it, especially because what is coming in is so divine and so refreshing and so new and so sustainable and natural and full of love and passion and wisdom. So it will take some surrender. It is a really painful time in society right now in general, because everything is getting brought up, because we can't fix things if we're not aware of them, and we can't change if we aren't aware of where we're at in life. So it might be kind of painfully aware right now of the things that are wrong in your life or wrong in the world. However, that awareness, that is the transformation, is you being aware of what's not working, and being aware of how it's crumbling and falling away. So it definitely will take some surrender, and it might make you feel uneasy or unsafe at times and stuff, but the stability and safety and structure that is coming in is way more sustainable than anything you've had before. And what is coming in for you is divinity and truth and heart and wisdom So it definitely will make up for it tenfold, but it is going to take bravery, it is going to take a leap of faith, and it's going to take that surrender. Okay, first I'm going to get a little message from one of my books and see what is next for you. Okay, so what is next for you is understanding, and this understanding will have to be, or is going to be about you understanding what is not working and understanding that the things that are falling away are meant to fall away for a purpose and that better is coming. There is so much that is meant for you, that belongs to you, that wants to come in for you, but the old paradigm, or like that old mold around your heart, or those old structures, or is like a room that was too small for you, where these things that want to come in, it didn't have room for it. So this destruction, this breakdown of the old is allowing so much more expansion and newness and room for what is actually meant for you, the success, the love, the truth, the wisdom, the relationships, the peace, to come into your life. Yeah, you're going to get a lot more clarity and peace, and your imagination is going to be really important in this, and because for this new reality, you're going to have a lot more space for newness to come in and expansion. So it's up to you and your imagination to help bring in more for this new reality. Like you get to decide what this new reality is. You are creating it. You're the co-creator with the universe on this new reality. So what you're imagining for a new future is really important. And as the old is being destroyed, and as things, maybe relationships ending, maybe jobs, whatever it is that maybe seem really scary, you're just gonna have to go through it, and I'm sorry, and I don't even mean to say scary, because maybe that's not how it is for you, but either way, it is up to you to not stay focused on what's falling away and just keep focusing on or keep imagining on what can come in. And that hopeful imagination energy about manifesting and creative dreaming about what can come in for you is really, really important, because those things can and will come in about what you're imagining now, because the old isn't going to keep going. So it is time for the new. So it's up to you to really get your thoughts in line with what you're wanting. And you definitely might have a woman or women coming into your life to really help you, a sense of community. And I am getting that there is a woman coming into your life that is really going to help you. Okay? Let's now see what the tarot says. For this pile, this destruction brave pile, what is next for them? What is next for them? What is next? Number one could definitely be travel, but either way, it's this expansion. It's a new world. Literally, you got the world card. After you destroy the old, you're getting a whole new world, okay? Aladdin style, all right? You are getting your eyes open to a new reality. It really is up to that imagination to stay open, because there is newness coming into your life that you could have never imagined. That it is so outside of your realm of what you're living in now that it's going to be something that you couldn't have imagined, okay? And this might have to do with travel, but you are breaking out of old cycles, you're breaking out of old paradigms and old environments and old anything that was like constrictive. So if it was relationships or whatever, that old energy you're getting out of. And you're becoming a lot more free. You're becoming a lot more authentic, and you're gonna be able to be vulnerable or sensitive or open, or your weird self or your naked self is going to be a lot more you're accepting yourself, the world is accepting you, and we are all stepping into a more authentic and natural self. So that's what's going on for you, is that the old stuff that was like fake and restrictive and holding you back is dying away, and what's coming in is this new authentic, imaginative energy where you're going to be safe to be open and safe to be vulnerable, safe to be more sensitive, because it's more real, it's more natural. Yeah. you're going to feel a lot more powerful, a lot more confident, a lot more wise, and a lot more strong and free. Okay? Then what's next for you is money. Money, money, money. Okay? You have newness coming into your life that has real value, real concrete stability is in your life. Because when the fake falls away and you're living in this authentic life and you can be more natural, that is so sustainable. Your natural self, you can sustain for the rest of your life, right? Because it's your natural self. There's no facade that you have to keep up. There's nothing draining your energy of like a mask or something. So you're kind of unmasking and stepping into your natural self, which is bringing you more money, more stability, more concrete security in your life. Also, what's next for you is you becoming more confident in speaking up, and that maybe you've had some like nervousness to speak up or felt like, oh, you're a novice, or like you've had imposter syndrome or something, but that is going away. You're going to start believing yourself and stop feeling like you're just this like kid that doesn't know what they're doing, or somebody that maybe doesn't know, whether it's like not knowing how to handle money, or like not feeling confident handling money, or speaking your truth, or standing in your power, whatever it is. When it comes to your ideas and your finances and your confidence in the way you speak up, you are getting more confidence, and you're gonna not feel like so inexperienced anymore. And then if you have an energy that is in your life that has been controlling and restrictive when it comes to your speaking, your ideas, your mental, somebody that's kind of maybe like a masculine energy, or just like if it's maybe a masculine energy, or maybe just the patriarchy, and those energies putting like a limitation on you, that's falling away. Either that person is getting out of your life, whether it's like a father figure or something, or a boss that has been kind of making you feel small or restrictive, or if there's just been these ideas of like the ideas of the patriarchy, like, oh, you're not productive enough, or you have to mask up. There's going to be more compassion coming into your life. Okay. All right, let's see what else is coming into your life. Oh, yes. What else is coming into this Pyro's life? Oh, what? Oh, my gosh. The mask is coming off. What did I just say? I love this. The mask is coming off. This masculine energy of like limitations and having to be like fake or whatever. That is what is getting destroyed. Is the mask is coming off. You are going to be standing on your authentic self. You're going to be showing your true face, and you're going to be valued for it. You're going to get money for that. You're going to get stability because you're in your authentic self. Okay? And because of that, you're going to have this nourishment that's coming into your life, because when you're your authentic self, people can authentically pour into you because you're authentically pouring into the world. And we get what we put out, right? So, yeah, you're going to get nourishment from all different directions. The people that really love and truly love you for you are going to be pouring into you more than ever as you are able to express yourself more authentically. Okay, so the mask is coming off, you're getting nourished, and you're dropping the weight of those limits, you're dropping the weight of the mask, you're dropping the weight of those old paradigms, of the heaviness and the gunk that has been holding you back, and you're becoming lighter, more full of love, more full of authentic expression, and that is going to make you feel lighter, and you're going to, that's why things are going to be easier, because you're in your more natural, authentic self, which is why you're going to get valued, why your world is expanding, and why the people around you, or anybody or anything that had you believe, that you were small or weighing you down and creating that like density, is going to be falling away. Wow. Oh my gosh, I love that. You're going to be nourished, you're going to feel lighter because the mask is coming off. All right, let's see. Definitely business, and yeah, whether it's entrepreneurship or just in whatever your work situation is. But I definitely got kind of getting this entrepreneurial energy, especially because you're in this authentic self and you're putting out your authentic self. But either way, your business is going to kind of, I don't know how to say, like, catch fire. It's going to be, you're going to be getting that momentum and that heat and that like traction more than you have, because you have this nourishment that's flowing in and out of you. And yeah, and you're burning with real authentic passion or real authentic love. Yeah. And any ideas that you're not like in a good place, or that you're not healthy, or you're not like where you need to be in your body and mind and everything, of these like ideas that you're not good enough, or you're not in a good enough place, like healthy enough or something like that, those ideas are going to start falling away, because you're going to get more nourished, and you're going to see that you can just be you, how you are, and that success is going to come in. And it's just going to be so much easier than the past, because it's hard to be in a mask, right? It's hard to put that all that on and fake it, and that's really heavy. So as you become lighter, you're going to be healthier, and yeah, it's going to be easier to live life, and it's not going to take so much of a toll on your body and your mind and your soul. Okay? So much rhyming, and I didn't even mean it. Okay. What is next for this group? What is next for this group? Oh, yeah. Yep. What is next? Wow. Yes. Wow. Okay, I like how they all go together. Oh my gosh. Okay, so when it comes to the nourishment and everything, that nourishment is particularly going to be inspiration. You are going to be inspired, and you're going to be inspiring others, and other people are going to be pouring that inspiration back into you too, because it's natural, because you're expressing yourself, and because there's a flow in the energy, and you're not going to feel so fearful to be confident and express your ideas. So I'm going to be a lot more inspired, and that inspiration is just going to be like this flow with other people, and but particularly with yourself. When you're your natural authentic self, you're going to be more inspired to work with that natural passion. And then that weightlessness that we're talking about, okay, that's coming from things dying out, from the old being destroyed. And it could be scary, right? Like it is, there's probably going to be that part of our ego, or of your ego, that is wanting to hold on to the past, or not knowing what to do, because you know the ground is shaking and your stability is kind of getting shaken. But you are going to get wisdom from this, and you have the awareness, and you're going to become more aware, and you're going to be able to speak your truth and get clearer ideas. You're going to get that clarity. So I think that as things fall away, even if you have those scary moments, the clarity and the understanding and the peace that you're going to be getting, because you can express yourself, because you can think more clearly, because you're not having all this dense energy on you, you're going to see it's going to be worth it. You're going to feel it, that this is how it's supposed to go. And I think that that's going to take you, or it's going to help you get past any of that fear. And then you have evolution, the evolution of you taking off the mask, getting into your authentic self, and you're literally evolving into the person you're meant to be, the natural, authentic self that you're meant to be. Okay? Oh my goodness, I love this so much. Yes, you're going to have peace in your life. Like, you get the destruction card, but that's because it's destroying anything that isn't giving you that peace in life, and that, that anything that is fake. So we don't want that stuff anyway, you know? But definitely it's going to be an act of surrendering, for sure. Okay, what is next for this group? What is next? Wow, yes. See, it's scary when we get the ground shaken like that, and it's like a farmer that has that like plow tool, when it's like turning up the soil and getting up all the old roots from the old plants and stuff like that. But you're setting up new roots, new foundation, new stability, okay? It will take detachment from the old. It is going to take that. And that might be kind of difficult, and that might, again, bring up some feelings. But just know that anything that you let go of, you are going to get way better. way better stability, way better foundations. And yeah, it's all about trusting yourself, trusting the process, trusting spirit, trusting Mother Nature, trusting the shift that the whole world is going through right now. But trusting your authentic self, that your soul is enough, your soul has everything it needs. And usually we kind of take ourselves for granted, that natural light that we have, that natural abilities or gifts or whatever, we usually take it for granted because it's so natural. But those natural abilities are what lead you to your success, because it comes naturally and it's like an everlasting source. So trust who you are, trust what you are naturally good at, that it is valuable and it will be matched with value. Trust the inspiration, trust the expansion, trust yourself to speak up, trust the clarity that's coming in, and trust that what is falling away is meant to fall away and there is better coming. Okay? Wow. All right, last cards. What is next for you? So yeah, definitely when it comes to relationships, I do see that there will probably be some that are falling away, that those are the people that either were holding you back, putting those limiting beliefs on you, those like dense doubts and stuff like that. Those people will be falling away. And the people that don't really love who you are authentically, those are probably going to fall away too. However, the people that uplift you and make you feel strong and confident and inspired, and that actually nourish you and can see what you're doing and can see can really see who you are, those people are going to be coming more into a front and pouring into you more. And that sense of community is going to be growing for you, even though it might seem scary, because the oldest, some relationships might go. Your community, your connections, your relationships are growing, and they're growing in a direction of true, authentic connection. Okay? All right. Last few cards. Oh, and when it comes to passion and creative projects, the more authentic, you're going to be doing stuff, the more valued and appreciated and paid you're going to be getting for those authentic, natural projects or work that you're doing. And when it comes to love or relationships in a more like romantic sense, it is definitely going to be about leaving behind what is dense. All right, last few cards. What is next for this group? What is next for this group? When it comes to their healing, what is next for this group? Aww. Yes! Wow. Okay, so you're going to get more compassion, more kindness in your life. You're going to become your more authentic self, and I know when we unmask, it can be a little terrifying, because those usually are the parts of ourselves that we don't want people to see. And thankfully, you're going to be learning, and other people are going to be learning this authentic version of yourself. And you will be receiving more kindness, and you will be learning how to have more compassion and kindness for yourself in this more authentic version of you. You're going to be getting a clearer vision, a clearer understanding. You're going to have a clearer picture of where you're going, because it's natural and authentic to you, and that natural path is going to be leading you. You're going to have a new vision for where to go in life, or who is really meant for you. Your sense of community is going to be clearer. Your sense of job and how you're working, that's going to be clear. And your vision of who isn't working in your life and who is holding you back, that's going to become clear too. And it is up to you to let those people fall away, or for you to take your energy away from those places, because there's community and people that love you so much, and they need the room to love you, and they can't if these people that are holding you back or limiting you are taking up space in your life and in your energy. So you're getting a new vision, you're getting new kindness and compassion, and then your creativity is boosting. Your self-expression is becoming more powerful, more potent. Your really learning how to play with your natural talents and expression more. And it's leading to a lot more ideas. And as you're getting nourished by your community and you're getting inspired, that creativity is going to really flow, and you're going to be getting paid and valued for it more. Okay, so that is what is next for you. You're setting up new roots in your life. Your world is expanding. You're getting a clearer vision. You're getting paid for it. You're getting valued for it. And the people that were holding you back and weighing you down, they are leaving. That's the old that's getting destroyed. Okay, the mask is coming off, and you will be nourished by a new community, or there'll be new people that are going to be coming in and nourishing you, as well as the people that recognize in your life, that have recognized your real authentic self. They're going to be pouring into you. Okay, so you have trust the process, trust what's happening, trust that there's better, trust that even if you lose friends or even a job or money or whatever, trust that it is meant to fall away, because the money and the sustainability and the love, things that are coming in, is way better than anything in the past. Okay, I love you. Don't be afraid to detach from the old and death of some things. You've got this. You're brave. I love you so, so, so much. And I can't wait for you to be really valued for your true self. Okay? I love you so much. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, follow, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. I would love your support. I have tip jars below too if you would love to share the value. And yeah, please check out my other videos. I have lots of different topics. I would love if you checked out a few. And yeah, I'll see you next time, okay? I love you so, so much. Mwah. Peace. If you chose the instincts pile, this is your reading. These are your messages. So the card that came out before this, they kind of came out together, was intuition. So it's doubled down. Your intuition, your instincts are going to be heightened. What's next for you is you're going to be able to trust your instincts and your intuition, and you're going to know what they sound like more. You're going to know that voice more and be able to trust it and act on it. You're going to be acting more naturally. Like you're going to be acting more like it's going to be faster. You're going to be like not hesitating as much in life. You're going to be going for it because you're going to be able to trust yourself and what is coming into your life, or and what is coming into your life. You're going to be able to feel like you can handle it more because you can trust your decision making. You can trust your response. You can trust that you're going to know which way to go, and your intuition and your connection with yourself and the world is going to be deepened. It's going to be strengthened. Okay? This, the feeling of feeling like wounded, or that you don't really know what's happening, or that you're unequipped, like you're unequipped for, I don't know. Yeah. If you're, the feelings that you aren't good enough, or that you don't have what it takes, or like you're too wounded, or you're too broken, or too much baggage, or whatever, those feelings are falling away. And this energy of like having to fight, or having to defend, or having to like just be in recovery mode so much because you're so hurt, that's falling away. You're going to feel stronger. What's next for you is you're going to be getting stronger within your decisions and your mind and your body. Okay, what is next for you? What is next for you? Wow, okay, so you're going to be tapping into your dark side more. You're not going to be a people pleaser anymore. That's what's next for you, is that you're going to be giving to yourself more and trusting yourself and kind of tapping in to this like darker, hard energy that it's giving you strength. It's like that you can trust your work, you can trust your decisions, and you've integrated yourself more. And so you can trust your body, and it's not like you're fighting yourself anymore. You've actually you're accepting yourself, and you're accepting who you are, which is making you stronger, which is getting you more in tune with you because you've accepted who you are. You're getting justice and balance for who you are. You're not over giving anymore, or you're not going to be over giving. That's what's next for you, is that you're not going to be oversharing, over giving, over like just that people pleasing it's not fair to you. And that's what's coming in, is the sense of like getting what's fair, the sense of justice, of like getting what you deserve and giving yourself what you deserve. There is going to be movement for you, and you're going to be stronger, so you're going to be able to take it more, because you're properly giving to yourself. You're filling up your own cup. It's like you finally kind of either addressed your demons, whether it's demons, addiction, your shadow self, these things of parts of ourselves that we shame and hide. You're embracing it, and this is giving you a lot of strength, because you're more whole. And our darkness does have a lot of power, and when we shame a whole side of ourselves, we are really weakening ourselves, and it's like a poison when we were shaming or unaware, or hating the parts of ourselves because society tells us to, or our parents told us to, or whatever. But you're accepting who you are. You're getting more courage and bravery. You're getting more strength, and you're embracing like hard work for yourself, like self-development, but you're embracing your strength and your power in all its forms, and embracing yourself in all its forms, accepting who you are in all your different sides. And which is giving yourself a sense of justice, a sense of power, because it's like finally you're loving yourself for who you are, not just the good parts, not just loving yourself for the things that are pretty, or the things that are making money, or the things, whatever in life where it's like, oh, well, that's valuable. But you're actually valuing yourself for everything, the good, the bad, the ugly. And it's just giving you so much power, so much stability in your life, because you can trust yourself. And that's what instincts is all about, right? Like, it's about kind of our primal nature. And if we shame that, then yeah, we're fighting against our own nature. But as we accept like that primal energy within us, or their dark or good in our dark, that the human civilized, the God self, the devil self, the animal self, it's like you're accepting all of it, and you're trusting yourself that all of those parts have power and have wisdom, and that you can learn and grow from all the parts of ourselves. And that instincts is like this deep rooted inner self that you're not fighting, you're believing, you're trusting. And it's like you're done like gaslighting yourself, or you're done like shaming and hiding the parts of yourself, and it really is giving you a lot of power. And blending all those energies together is really giving you a balanced like strength that is just really, it's stable, it's solid. Okay, what's next for you? Done with the people pleasing and over giving. Okay, well, you could also be kind of letting go of this idea that somebody completes you, or waiting for somebody, or this idea that like you have to have another person to be stable and to be who you want to be, because you're learning you are the person that you're looking for. No matter if you're in a relationship or not, what's next for you is you realizing that you are all of the amazing things that you want to be, and that you have that power to be sexy and fulfilled, and to fill your own cup up by yourself. Not that you won't have your cup filled by other people in community, but you are learning for yourself that you have everything you need within you. And when you accept your whole self, you integrating yourself, that's what happens. You're releasing your old limiting beliefs. You're releasing these ideas that had been keeping you trapped or insecure, because you weren't allowing that darkness to exist, or you were thinking that it was making you weak or making you bad. But when you realize that your darkness actually has a lot of superpower behind it, all those limiting beliefs actually become the things that make you powerful, that make you unique and make you stand out. And you're realizing this about yourself, and you're realizing that you have everything you need within you, and that you can become the sexy lover person that you want to be. You can be the lover that you always wanted, or you're just learning that you finally have the power to fill up your own cup and create the passion and ideas and love and adventure and whatever you're wanting in your life, you're realizing that you have the power to do that for yourself. Yeah, you're learning about, you're integrating your light and your dark. And you're becoming a lot stronger for it. You're becoming a lot more solid because you're trusting your instincts. You're trusting yourself. All right, and you're believing in yourself to be able to fulfill yourself. You're trusting yourself to be able to fulfill your desires, fulfill your dreams. All right, what's next for this group? For the instincts pile, what's next for this group? Wow. Yes, okay. You're becoming more kind and compassionate with yourself as you're becoming more authentic, more real, more whole, because you've embraced your beauty and your ugly, your light and your dark, your wise and your like child, fool self. You're embracing it all and you're accepting it, and by giving yourself that kindness to being like, no, my darkness is not something to shame or hide or whatever, and actually getting it and loving it, that those dark parts of yourself, that kindness is going to wear off on a lot of other people too. But really, this is about you. This is about you giving to you and realizing that you don't have to give. You don't have to do everything for everybody else. You don't have to give so much of yourself, and that you deserve to enjoy yourself and you deserve to give to yourself. Your inside and your outside is becoming more balanced. Your sides are becoming more balanced. And yeah, this is that the energy of integration and wholeness with synthesis is the card. And then you have the rebirth card, which is like, of course, like when you embrace all of yourself, when you accept all of yourself, just like you're like a new person. And if you have been somebody that doubted themselves, didn't trust themselves, felt weak, or felt like they were codependent on other people, and overgave and things like that, and then you change into this person that embraces their darkness and is being like unapologetic with their darkness or with their whole self, and not giving as much and taking back their energy for themselves, filling up your own cup, giving to you, realizing that you're the lover that you always wanted in your life, that you are that person, that sexy person that you always wanted. You're becoming balanced and in your passion, in your love, in your cup, in your bag, like all those things. And yeah, people are like, oh, you are totally new. Like you really are a completely different person, but, or it might look like that, but really it's just that you're your authentic self and you've accepted all of yourself and you have so much power and potential in that. Okay. All right, let's see what else. You're going to have this sense of like peace, and like if you've been giving so much of yourself for so long, you're going to have this sense of like you can just kind of rest within yourself. You can kind of just give to yourself right now. What's next is that you're giving to you, you're trusting you, and you're enjoying the fruits of your own labor. You're enjoying your own company. You're enjoying your newfound power, okay? And you're going to be able to like kind of rest and be at ease in that more than you have ever. It's going to be that you're going to be standing in on business, standing in your power, and even though you have the strength and movement is going to be easier, you're also going to have this sense of like peace and being able to just be still and be okay. What's next for you? What's next for this pile? What's next for you? Yeah, like you're getting rid of this, you're getting rid of instability, and it's not maybe just that everything around you becomes stable, but you're stable, and you're going to not be afraid of instability, which is what is creating the stability. You're not going to be afraid. You're not going to be, you're not afraid of darkness, meaning you're not afraid of your darkness, meaning you're not afraid of you're not going to be afraid of darkness, meaning you're accepting your own darkness and the darkness of the world. You're accepting your own chaos and the chaos of the world. You're accepting your own instability, which is creating more stability, but you're also accepting the instability of the world. So it's like, it's not just that you are physically stronger or the world is physically getting more stable, but your mentality is leading all of that other strength. It is, your mentality is going to make your body stronger. Your mentality is going to make the world seem more stable, because your mentality is stable. It is becoming more and more stable, and you're going to be able to handle whatever comes your way, because you know, your body knows that you're going to trust your instincts, trust your intuition, and you're not going to be overgiving of yourself. That old self is going to be dying out. Those old paradigms are going to be dying out, and it's going to be a new era for you. Okay, you're going to be more at peace within you. You're going to be able to enjoy your own company more, and you're going to be at peace within yourself. You might even be a little bit more like hermiting, but I'm sure you're going to feel like more sexy and stable and have this power. And it's, if you do go out, you know, people are going to really notice. But I do see that you're going to be really just enjoying yourself, whether that's out or alone. You're going to be enjoying you and enjoying your mind and being in your mind more. Like if meditation was really difficult because it wasn't a pleasant experience before, it's going to be a lot more pleasant experience in your brain, in your mind, because you're not denying parts of yourself. You're not like kind of abandoning yourself. The same, like if we overgive, we kind of are abandoning ourselves because we're giving away parts of ourselves that we don't have for even us. And so that is what's changing, is that you're not going to be able to abandon yourself anymore. You're always going to be there for you because you've accepted you and you're giving to you. You're filling up your own cup. You're enjoying yourself. You're more in love. What's next for you is you're going to be more in love with yourself. Okay? Wow. All right. Yeah, you're really literally becoming brighter, because we actually don't heal and become more light or more enlightened or whatever by just focusing on love and light. That really isn't the way you do it. If you want to really level up and become lighter and brighter, you bring the light to the darkness and you light up that. You don't just stay in the light, you get the places that are dark and make that glow too. So that's what you're doing. You are really shining brighter, not because you're just focusing on positivity, but because you're being realistic and because you're embracing all of the hard stuff and the hard emotions, and you're not just in your positive emotions. You could be, yeah, you're just embracing all of the emotions and all of the energies, and yeah, that's making you shine and be more magnetic. All right, what's next for you? What's next for you? Oh yes. What's next for this group? What's next? Oh my gosh, yes. Wow, exactly what I'm talking about. Authority, power, courage. Yes, that is the energy. You're going to be more confident. You're going to be in your power. You're going to have authority. You're going to know what decisions to make. You're trusting your instincts. You have, like, literally, I got the power. I've been saying power for this whole reading. You're in your power. Are you kidding me? Like, yes, you're in your authority. You're having courage because you are embracing your whole self. And yeah, that dark and that light together, and you're having the courage to just give to yourself. Wow. Yeah. Wow. Are you kidding me? See, I can't make this shit up. You're embracing your darkness. I cannot make this shit up. Your power of your darkness. That is what is next for you, is that you are embracing the power of your darkness. Okay? And then it goes from darkness to light. Are you kidding me? It's exactly what I was talking about. I love that for us, okay? You're bringing the light to the darkness. You're getting power from it. And I said this too, you're getting more passion, more creativity, because you're filling up your own cup and you're believing in yourself and you're trusting your instincts and what's natural to you. You have a sense of authority and courage. What? Power, the light and the darkness, the integration, the passion, the courage, the instincts. And a big part of this could also be that you are learning to forgive yourself and forgive those parts, and you're not shaming the darkness, right? Wow. I can't make it up. Light and dark. You got the light and the darkness, the power, the courage. Like what? Okay. Last cards. What is next for this group? What is next for this group? What is next for this group? Whoa. Peacefulness. You're going to be at peace with yourself. You're going to be more solid and stable, like in your heart energy too. Yes, self-love. This is what I'm talking about. You're filling up your own cup. You're loving yourself. You're the lover that you were looking for. You are going to be the person that you were looking for. And it's not saying if you have a partner or not or whatever. It's just that it's not this like reliant on anybody else. It's that you got you and you're enjoying you. Cause and effect. You are always, you are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation for your results. To me, this has to do with this, like, not people pleasing and stuff as much. And you are the change that you were looking for. You are the action that you were looking for. You're not waiting for somebody to give you anything. You're not waiting for like the universe to like give you something or do the thing. You're doing the action. Whatever change you're wanting in your life, you're not waiting for it anymore. You're creating it. You're creating the cause. You're creating the effect. You are your own agent of change, and you're like taking your own life by the horns and taking charge and giving to yourself and realizing that you're not waiting for anybody else, you're not relying on anybody else. You've got you, and you're realizing that you have, it's like radical responsibility, because you're understanding your own power, meaning you're taking responsibility for your life and you're changing it, and you're not blaming anybody else. You're not, you're not waiting for anybody else. You're not blaming anybody else, whatever. You're doing you. You're creating your life that you want. You're in your power, filling up your cup, embracing yourself, and trusting yourself. You're creating a new foundation for yourself based on wholeness, based on the light and the dark, which is giving you that power, okay, and strength and authority. Wow. I love it so, so much. Okay, I'm going to get one little last message from this book, and then that's it. Wow. Okay, so this is the last message. It says, connect with your emotions in order to ignite your passions. Okay, literally got passion. Okay, we're going to put power and passion, because that's literally what this whole passage is talking about. It says, connect with your emotions in order to ignite your passions. Powerful manifestations will take place when you connect with the wild, raw, and untamed aspects of your being. It's time to reveal all of the elements of your true nature. It's time to go and move forward, take action. Wow, that is exactly what I'm talking about. I cannot believe this. I do this all the time, but I still can't believe it every time it happens. The fact that you got power and passion, the fact that you've got authority and courage, the light and the dark, all of these cards are going together. The whole thing that I'm basing it off of is this devil card. And I'm always afraid to show the devil because I don't like people to get a bad connotation. But for me, it's always context in tarot. But do you see the power? Hopefully you can see it. But the power and the stance, and that's when taking life by the horns, knowing your strength, taking in your darkness, and not demonizing any parts of yourself. But that is exactly what it's talking about with the wild, the raw, and the untamed aspects of your being. This is integration of your darkness. Is exactly what I'm talking about. Connect with your emotions, all of the emotions, not just the positive, whatever. Connect with your emotions. That's also part of filling your own cup, is allowing that emotion to flow and not demonizing any of it. Connect with your emotions in order to ignite your passions. Powerful manifestations will take place when you connect with the wild, raw, and untamed aspects of your being. It's time to reveal all of the elements of your true nature. Okay? That's what's next for you, is you're accepting those untamed, raw parts of yourself. You're becoming more powerful, and it's time. You're ready. You're strong. It's time for you to take action for yourself. It's time to go and move forward for you, doing what you love with your instincts. Your instincts leading the way, trusting yourself, leading and trusting all of the parts of yourself. Wow. you have this authority within yourself to lead. And yeah, your passions are growing. You have this self-love and peace and forgiveness that are coming in. You're really going to feel more at home in your own mind, and things are going to be falling away or whatever, but you're going to stay strong because it's your mentality that is your stability. It's your mentality because you're giving to yourself. You're taking care of yourself. You're providing for yourself. You're defending yourself. You're trusting. You got you. It's like you're accepting all these parts of yourself, meaning your inner child, your parent, all of your warrior, your peace. It's all there. So it's all like all the parts of yourself is kind of like watching each other's backs. The cause and effect, the light and the dark. I love it. It's a time of rebirth for you because you're whole, and yeah, you're accepting you, all of you. I love that so, so much. You are badass, you are powerful, and I'm so excited for the power that you're going to be feeling, and that's what's next for you, and what you're going to be bringing into your life, especially with these passions and courage and power and just energy. So take the action, believe in yourself, because trust your instincts. Take those actions based on what you instinctually feel, your intuition. Take the action. Believe in yourself. And that's what's next. Either way, that's what's next for you, is that those kind of feelings, that kind of action. It's all here for you, okay? You are the person you're looking for. You're the power that you were looking for. It's all in you. You've got it. I love you so much. I'm so excited for you. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Amazing. All right. I love you so much. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Please like, subscribe, all that good stuff. Support, follow. I have a tip jar below if you want to share the value a little bit. I would absolutely love that and deeply, deeply appreciate it, so I can keep, doing this more and more. But yeah, I love you so much. Thank you for being here. Please, I don't post that often, so if you want to turn on the bell so when you know when I post, that would be great. But either way, please check out some of my other videos. I would love to give you more messages. And yeah, if you want a personal reading, let me know at Kellen_tarot on Insta or KellynLoveTarot@gmail. We can do a whole reading just breaking down anything you want, any questions you have. But honestly, you're meant to trust your own instincts and trust your own decisions. So I hope you do. I'm so excited for that. And I love you. I love you so much. All right? See you next time. Mwah. Peace. All right. If you chose the Wonder card, these are your messages. This is your reading. All right, so automatically what next for you is you tapping into a little more inner child energy, a little more creative energy, and a little bit more celebratory energy, a little more expansive, fun energy, okay? And I think first, I'm gonna get a little message from this goddess book. Okay, so what's next for you is you're gonna be getting more creative power, more courage, and intelligence. You're going to be encouraged and honoring your feminine force, your creative energy, and you're going to be fulfilling more of your potential. You learning to celebrate yourself more and love yourself more is actually going to be protection, because you're boosting your confidence and you're boosting your sense of worth, your self-worth. And as we learn how to celebrate ourselves more, we protect ourselves from people that don't. We protect ourselves from people that could take advantage of us. Because when we don't know our worth and we are fearful or we're insecure or whatever, people can kind of smell that. And narcissists or energy vampires or whatever, they can kind of smell that. Or people that are jealous and want to kind of mess you up or whatever. They can kind of tell. And when we are enjoying ourselves and full of love and joy and peace and have that inner child funness and believe in ourselves, because inner children, they believe in themselves until we teach them not to, until those insecurities get taught. They have this confidence and this kind of well, it's this strength, it's this fortitude to them that it's I don't know if you've seen a toddler fall and hit their head and they just can pop up and keep going. It's they're protected and their joy protects them. And that literally is what it is that your joy is going to be protecting you. The way that you are celebrating yourself and tapping into more of a positive energy and more wonder and more imagination and more just positivity and inspiration in your life, it's gonna make it where you're like kind of untouchable. And people are not gonna be able to like mess with you because you're happy within yourself. You're at peace within yourself. You're inspired. You're full of ideas. You're celebrating you, and you're accepting yourself more, and so other people are gonna be accepting you more. And that's going to be protecting you, because the people that don't celebrate you or don't appreciate your authentic self, or they're jealous, or they want to tear you down or anything like that, they can't, their tactics wouldn't work anymore, or it just wouldn't work. It's like, oh, well, if you're insulting somebody that sees everything as a joke, or if you're like insulting somebody that, I don't know, it's just like it doesn't have power, and they can't even get to you because it's like there's not a way in, because there's not like a crack in the thing for them to, it's like if you had a bowl and there's a crack, everything's gonna leak and people can take advantage of that, but there's no crack for you. Like, it's what's next for you is that you're just more solid in yourself, you're accepting your joy, and you're becoming more strengthened and at peace and secure and protected because of that. I love that. And definitely big on the accepting thing. And I do get a sense of like some sexuality part of it too, where it's like you're accepting your sexuality and you're not ashamed. You're releasing shame. What's next for you is that you're accepting who you are, releasing shame, and enjoying yourself more. Enjoying who you are and enjoying like your authentic self, no matter how it may go against the grain of society. You're accepting it, you're loving that, and you're probably finding more sense of community that appreciate you exactly for who you are. So that's just reinforcing that you're doing the right thing and you're in the right place. And yeah, just you're getting rid of doubts, you're getting rid of the shame, you're getting rid of hiding, and yeah, celebrating you. And that is protecting you. Okay, I love that. Oh, and then I'm gonna get a little message from my book of this wonder. Wow. You're going to be accepting more of your gentle energy, your more inner child energy, and more of your soul. You're literally accepting more of your soul, and you're having more like grace and compassion for yourself, being more gentle, being more understanding with yourself. And as you treat yourself better, you're raising the standards for everybody else and how they treat you too. So as you're more gentle and kind with yourself, other people are going to have to be more gentle and kind with you too. You're choosing your own power. And the card is kind of rainbow, okay? That's why I kind of was getting this like maybe sexuality thing, accepting your sexuality. But if you are queer, or you have any parts of yourself that are like the opposite gender norm than your expression or whatever, you're accepting yourself. And I am kind of getting this like flamboyant energy of being more in your feminine, or being more, it's just like an inner child. They're not like, oh, this is a man thing, this is a girl thing, and they don't have that like ingrained until we teach it to them. So you're just going back to that soul energy where it's not about this or that, boy or girl, man and female. Like, it's about you just expressing yourself, who you are, and that might come across like more queer or whatever. But you're accepting it, and you're just being you. You're not like, you're breaking out of definitions, breaking out of molds. And that's also with that protection, because you're accepting you, and you're breaking out of like a binary, or you're breaking out of old definitions, or you're just not giving enough like how you come across to people, because you're just authentically expressing yourself and allowing yourself to just be and express and be your vibrant, beautiful self. Okay, you're becoming more harmonious and well-rounded, and expressing yourself and becoming more calm, because you're allowing yourself and all the different characteristics of yourself to just be and exist. You're going through a transformation through joy. Yeah. And it's like you're allowing yourself, this energy of just allowing yourself to be, it's like it's a lot more feminine energy, because it's like you're not just trying to be, or like define yourself into one thing. Like sometimes when we say like we have a purpose or in life, or we have like a job, or when people ask you like what do you do, it's like this pointed thing to like put you into a box of like, yeah, you're just that, or you're just meant to do that one thing. But really life is so much more nuanced and expansive and whole than that, and you're accepting that it's not about, like, even if you think you have a purpose or something, like that's beautiful, and that is probably a big part of you, but it's about you realizing that also your purpose is just to exist. And sometimes there isn't a purpose, or there isn't like a specific person you're supposed to be or whatever. It's just about you allowing yourself to be whatever. And life it can't be pigeonholed, and we're not here to just do one thing or be one thing. We're meant to experience everything, and we're meant to just allow ourselves. We're meant to express and feel and experience so many things, and you're allowing yourself to do this. You're allowing yourself to be more free, more open, and you're giving yourself more grace. You're being more gentle to just be. It's like it's like if a parent to a child and you're just letting them be and grow up to be whoever they want. You're not enforcing that, oh, you have to do this and you have to go to college and be this and get a doctor, whatever. It's just like allowing you to exist and your authentic self to just kind of unravel and to be celebrated and joyful within that. Okay? Oh, I love that energy so much. It is so gentle and accepting, and it's allowing you to step into your potential and your ideas and your creativity so much more. All right, what is next for this group? Ooh, what is next for this group? So you're letting go of the past. You're going to be more comfortable in your own mind, and you're going to not be on your own in your thinking anymore. I do see that you are accepting the different sides of yourself, and you're becoming more loving to yourself, allowing yourself to just be, allowing your masculine and feminine to just be more balanced in that. Could be a little bit like androgynous energy kind of. But you're allowing both energies and just allowing yourself to exist, and not like this whole like duality thinking or whatever. You're breaking out of that. But also, what is next for you could be a breakdown of a relationship, or a realization of a relationship, or a breakdown of what you thought relationships were. And I do see that love is coming into your life. And of course that can always just be because you're like marrying your feminine, masculine yourself within you. But I think because of that, you are attracting more love into your life. And if you're already in a relationship, I see that love strengthening, like maybe a big realization of what wasn't working, or what wasn't like celebrating you, and that falling away, or maybe like having a conversation with them about this like new shift into your new energy, and making sure that it is full of joy and full of celebration and full of authenticity and full of a more expansive thinking. So there could be a recalibration of a relationship that makes it where it gets more aligned with love. So it might be that you have to have a conversation with your partner about realigning values and stuff. And if you're not in a relationship, I do see this kind of like sexy energy, sexy stylish energy. And I think because whether you're whatever your sex or gender, because of this feminine energy, it is attracting like this sexy masculine energy into your life. And I do see love and connection and coming together because you're open and expanded. And I do see like you are protecting yourself because of that like joy that you have within yourself. But I do see that because you're embracing more of the feminine and more of this maybe inner child and celebratory energy of your joy and peace and expression, there is energy that wants to come in that's kind of this like provider or protector energy from like a more masculine energy. So it could be you. It could be you balancing out those energies. It could be that you just need to realign your relationship now that you have this newfound confidence, and where you're able to express your feminine more, and maybe they're able to express that more masculine. Either way, just be aware that there's energies that really are noticing you because of that celebratory energy, and that, yeah, it's just this like fun energy, and it's imaginative, and it's attracting this like new, better realities, and it's like presence. It's like you're attracting presence into your life, and like gifts, and it is attracting like a masculine energy that wants to indulge in that more like feminine, creative, celebratory energy, or kind of wants to protect that energy. You want to make sure that that energy of that wonder is being recognized, and the people in your life that you're in a relationship, that they actually see this for what it is, and not like trying to take advantage of it or something. But you are protected either way. There's more passion and love and sexiness coming into your life, and maybe some heat, maybe some juicy, sexy, fun times from people that really want to celebrate you. There is going to be a like a realization or a deepening, or old foundation kind of falling away, but a new foundation coming that is more passionate, intimate, loving, romantic, and stable. Okay? Love that. Love that for you. Yeah, it's releasing like the resistance and getting more into just like pleasure. Releasing friction. You are on your way to more stable, more stability. You're on your way to places that really appreciate you, and because you're appreciating yourself, you're going to places that is new, and because you're going to places that is more new and stable and authentic to you, and actually like recognizing you, who you are. And you're going to places that you probably couldn't have imagined before. You're going to places that is a new reality because you're open and you're full of joy, and you're positive, bringing in more positivity into your life. You're creating a new reality. You're manifesting a better reality for yourself, something that you haven't had before. And yeah, all that positivity inside is going to be showing up externally. You got the Rose Phoenix card, which is one of my favorite cards, because not only is it about you transforming and the old breaking down, which is like this Tower card, and especially the Rose Phoenix with love, I am getting that your love life is going to be transforming, and you will be getting a partner, or getting, I feel it. I feel like you're going to either be getting a partner, or your partner that you are with is going to be transforming into something more stable, more loving, more intimate, more passionate, more sexy. Okay? And that's because you have more passion and stability, love, imagination, and things within yourself. So it's coming externally, and you're blooming. The love is blooming. The love within yourself and with others is just growing and becoming more juicy, and I want to say flavorful, and just sweeter. It's literally becoming sweeter. You and your love life is becoming sweeter. Okay, and then we have the direction card. You are getting a new direction in life. You are going to a new place, a new reality. You are getting a new strength. You have this new protection about you, and you are literally going somewhere new. You are going to a new reality shift where things are different because of this energy of you celebrating yourself and being so open. It is allowing so much newness into your life that you couldn't have imagined probably before. You're definitely getting a new perspective, and you did this for you. You did that. It's all about you letting go of the past, and all that work that you did to become more positive, it's showing up physically in your life. Okay? And your skills, you're getting more skills in life, and that's adding to this confidence that's like making you untouchable, unfuckwittable. Okay? All right, what is next for this group? What is next for this group? What is next for this group? Hell yeah. Oh my goodness. Yes. 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 Yeah, things are not going to be as hard as they were in the past. Okay, you are getting more creativity. The flows, the inspiration, the water, because of the wonder and because of the openness, you're getting a lot more creative energy into your life, and you're going to have a lot more creative projects, collaborations, things like that. People are going to be trusting your creativity. You're going to be glowing. People are going to understand you better. You're going to really be having the words and ideas and tools that you need to bring and create what you want to into this life. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, luck is on your side. Things are changing and things are becoming positive for you. You have good luck coming in, and you're going places that you have never been before, and you're getting things in your life that you haven't had or whatever. It's going to be gifts and presents, and yeah, again, you have the tools to do with what you need in life. You have the tools to create what you want to create and bring in what you want to bring in, and it's new direction, newness. I mean, you celebrating yourself, and the universe is matching that and wanting to celebrate you too. You got the Satisfaction card. You are content within yourself. You are accepting yourself, you're content and happy. It's that joy, it's that positivity. And it's not saying, that the world doesn't have a lot of despair and stuff, and that you're not feeling that, or you're not getting sad or whatever, but it's this like standard of where your soul is at, not just the emotions that you're feeling as a human, but it's the standard of where your soul is satisfied with of who you are, and your soul and your mind is satisfied with where you're at in life. And you're balanced, you're well-rounded, and yes, it's the joy and the satisfaction. Yeah, it's you're happy with yourself, you understand yourself because you've accepted yourself. And when you have that inner child kind of leading the way a little bit, and you have that peace and you're open, of course you're going to be more satisfied, because you're not restricting your reality, you're allowing it, you're like having hope for the future, and it's going to be paying off. It's going to be showing up more and more in your life. And then you got the Fool, which I absolutely love because it goes with this energy so well of a new direction, a new adventure. You're going to be going to new places. You could be moving jobs, moving locations, moving to just a new reality, but you are taking a leap of faith. You are taking that positivity and hope with you, and you are jumping into the universe. You have faith in the universe. What's next is you're going to have faith, and you're going to feel that faith like paying off and that luck coming back to you. And yeah, you're looking up, and you're not looking at the ground, you're trusting where you're going, and yeah, you have this wonder and inner light that's leading you. And you're going to be surrounded with more love, and the old foundations, or the old versions of what your relationships were, are falling away, and you're just blossoming and transforming into your authentic self. Okay? You really are a gem, and you have all of the tools that you need to do whatever you want in life, and you are going to be getting a lot more peace, and this is taking you forward to new realities, new relationships, new creativity, new projects, and a new sense of like contentment and peace and stability. Okay? Wow. Yes, you're going to be taking new action. That's what's next for you, is that you're going to be confidently taking new action. Okay, what is next for you? What is next for you? Elevation? Oh, yeah. Wow. You're going to be flowing in your truth. Ooh, I love that. You're alchemizing. Wow. Okay. Wow, oh my goodness, I can't make it up. Your romantic life, you're getting romance in your life. You having somebody coming into your life that is stable, and that is going to make you think about your relationships differently and what you deserve, and it's not going to be like the past. It's going to be something new and peaceful and stable and matching your energy, matching your transformation, matching the positivity that you have about yourself. They're going to recognize that and match you on that. You're getting new romance, new intimacy, new love, and juicy energy, okay? You got romance and dance, okay? You're going out, you're celebrating yourself, you're moving, you're going to new places, you're joyful and expressing yourself, and you're flowing with life, all right? You're elevating to a new place, new direction, newness, okay? You are the rose phoenix. You are elevating, you are transforming. Like, you are getting rid of the old, and it's not like it's like a peaceful falling away. It's just like you're shedding skin, but it's not like a painful process. Like, even with this Tower card with the relationships, I don't even get that it's like this huge shakeup. It's more just like you realizing like you deserve and can accept and have so much more in your life. It's like, it's just you realizing like the joy that you're feeling internally is actually going to show up in your reality. And I see this energy of being like surprised and grateful and just like, wow, it really, like, it worked, or this really is for me, or like, oh, this is like, you might even be surprised, like, do I deserve this? But you absolutely do, 100,000,000%, and I'm sure you will feel it, but it's going to be that kind of like surprise of like, wow, this is for me? Like, this is my new reality now, like wherever you're moving to, or the new job, or the new relationship, like, it's going to be this realization, like, wow, this is really how my life is going to be now, because you're in this celebratory, loving, transformative, creative energy, and you're on your way to greatness, newness, and yeah, more peace and love and joy and satisfaction, contentment. You're trusting the universe, and the universe loves that, and it's so willing to give you the presents, the Wheel of Fortune. It's so willing to give you this fortune and romance and love and everything, because you're open and you're trusting and you're blooming and you're growing, and yeah, you're letting go of the old. So now you deserve this stability, you deserve this love, you deserve this intimacy, you deserve this elevation and romance. And please dance, please express yourself, please continue the celebration of you, and continue creating and being inspired, and yeah, just trusting the universe. Okay? Wow, so cool. All right, last few cards. What is next for you? What is next for you, Wonder Group? What is next for this Wonder Group? What is next? It's time to take action. It says you have the courage to express the unique, loving colors of your soul. You are doing this. It's like the dance card. You're dancing and taking that action, being in your full expression of yourself. It's not even like that you have to like try or do anything else. I'm not saying like take action. It's like you're being celebrated for the action within yourself that you have been doing. So keep it up or whatever, but you are acting within your joy. You're acting within your love, and this wonder and celebration is the action that you should be taking, and trust the action that's coming to you, and keep making those leaps of faith, because the universe got you. Okay, you are expressing your individuality. You're becoming more unique. It says you leave your unique stamp of love on everything you do. People feel it. That's why you're attracting so much. You're very magnetic right now, and you're attracting so much beautiful goodness, and you're just blooming and transforming into a more authentic version of yourself, because you're accepting all the little parts of yourself, all the gentle, sweet parts, and you're allowing them to exist, and it's just so beautiful. It says unity. You understand that the love shared with another is amplified as a ripple effect across the universe. I mean, I'm getting the lover's energy again. Like, you're unified within yourself, and then that is showing up externally, and you're going to have more unified connections and relationships, more love, more intimacy, more romance. Okay? And then you got priorities. You understand the paramount importance of manifesting love in all situations. You have your priorities straight, okay? And people can tell that because of this love and joy. It really puts everything in perspective, and I think the universe really appreciates that, because it can the energy can be the universe can help transform your life so much easier when you prioritize your joy, and when you prioritize accepting yourself and allowing all of the little parts of ourselves to exist. You know that healing and that joy and that acceptance is a high priority for you, and the universe respects that so deeply and loves that, and that's why the wheel is turning in your favor. Okay, you're becoming just more unique and beautiful every day, more full of love and romance, and yeah, you're becoming more harmonious, like the book said, and full of joy, full of creativity, full of good luck. You're elevating, elevating, elevating. You're getting to a new level, so trust where you're going, trust the journey, because you are going to bigger and better. All right, that's what I have for you, you wonderful, romantic, creative, amazing Kyle. Thank you for being here. Thank you for sharing your energy with me. Like, support, share, subscribe, all that good stuff. Put the notification bell on if you want to know when I post a reading. And please watch other videos. Please check out some other topics. I have lots of different ones to choose from, and I would love to see you again soon. Thank you for being here. I love you. I have tip jar below if you would love to support me and share a little bit of the value. And yeah, I'm just so appreciative that you're here. I'm so thankful. And yeah, I'll see you in another video, okay? I love you. Mwah. Peace. If you chose the will card, this is your pile, this is your reading. So what's next for you is a stronger will. You're gonna have the drive, the motivation, the mentality, the determination, the stability, the emotions to get you through. You're gonna feel like grounded, like you're gonna have your groundedness and your safety in check, like feeling secure in what you're doing, but you're also gonna have like the mentality, the intuition, the like kind of cosmic support to get done what you want to get done. And I'm seeing this will and drive for things that really have a lot of like purpose in life, a lot of things that is your values, like actions that have to do with your values. You're going to have the will to follow through and get those done. Okay, so I'm going to pull a little message from one of my books. Okay, yes, wow, I love that. Ascended masters are blessing your road to self-mastery with their light. So move into true self and rise above darkness. Light is within you. I love that because I was just saying, like, you're going to have the cosmic backing. You are on your way to self-mastery. That is that will, that drive, that determination, that like discipline to do with what you need. I know for me, sometimes the word discipline has like this really negative connotation, but you're going to put into practice, like you're going to practice what you preach. You're going to follow through and have more consistency and really get done what you need to get done because you're moving more authentically. Okay, that's what's next for you. All right, what is next for you? What is the next for this will pile? What is next for this group? What is next for this group? You're going to be able to contemplate more and like trust your decisions and trust your discernment more. You're going to not be like resisting action anymore. And you're going to be following through in a way where it's going to make you feel more supported and that you can provide for yourself. This energy of like, or any energy of you feeling like kind of like out in the cold, or that you don't have what you need to support yourself, provide, to follow through, to have that consistency, the momentum, whatever those doubts that's been in your business or relationships or your body or whatever, of the self-improvement that you've been wanting to do but you like felt like you couldn't, that's going to be falling away, and you're going to be getting a little less out of your head and into like that action. But also you're going to be able to trust your mind more too. You are going to be able to trust your decisions and your discernment, and just you're going to have a clearer vision and like be able to trust your intuition. And it's this sense of like your thoughts are also supporting yourself as well. Like your thoughts are it could be that you're just being kinder to yourself, more compassionate. So it's like allowing more to happen because you're not being so hard on yourself. I know like I want to go to the gym a lot more, and whenever I say like, oh, it's no big deal, I say that to myself, oh, it's no big deal, it's nothing, it's no big deal. It helps because I put so much pressure on it and I have all these bad thoughts and connotations in my head of what it's going to be like, that it might not even be like that at all, but it's definitely going to be like that if I keep thinking it, you know? So just that kind of idea, like, oh, it's nothing, I'm just gonna knock it out. Like that's the mentality where you're just like able to do it, and because you're not so hard on yourself, it's just easier. It's like all of the things you might have struggled with, maybe if it was addiction or whatever, where you felt like you didn't have the willpower to get over it, you're gonna see what's next for you is that the willpower to do it is just gonna be easy. You're going to be getting rid of like your old narratives, old stories, and these thoughts that things are difficult or hard or too much or too anything where it makes it difficult, or this is going to be unpleasant, or you start like worrying and all this stuff. It's going to be fading away, and you're going to realize that those narratives don't have as much power anymore. The worries don't have as much power. It's just going to be easier to step into where you're wanting to go and do the things you want to do. And it's going to be like you're just going to be able to act. It's like all those thoughts that were weighing down that situation it's just not going to have the power it did. And you're not going to be like battling within your head and having all this resistance like you did. It's going to flow more, and your mind and your heart and your action, they're all going to be more aligned, and it's just going to be easier. It's going to be easier to do what you want to do. Okay? All right. So what is next for this group? Yeah, you're really like going away from like conflict, especially inner conflict, but it's going to reflect into the people around you as well, where you're not getting in drama, or you're not like social situations. If you thought that they were going to be like difficult or whatever, those things are going to be easier. You're going to be able to meet the people you need to meet easier, and just the worries that you had in life before are going to start fading away. They're not going to have as much power. Okay, what is next for this group? What is next? You're going to get more stability, and it is going to take like you really realizing this, that you are somebody that deserves it and is worthy of it and can handle it, and it is going to take you like really changing the narrative. So what next for you, like homework wise, is for you really believing that this is possible and that you are this kind of person. If you're somebody that's like, oh, I could never be that person that wakes up at this time and does a morning routine, or is consistent every day, or posts every day, or whatever the goals are for whatever the person you wanted to be, where you're stable, abundant, physically fit, or whatever it is that you want to be, it is going to it's an easy transition, like for your action and for your thoughts. It really is, because the energy of the world and the planet, it's making those things easier for a new paradigm shift. But it is up to you to believe in a new story, and that's the hardest part of it, is actually not the action or the emotion or whatever. It literally is just you believing in a different story. And it can be easy. It can be just you, like if you were to read a new book and be like, oh wow, this is just a new story. Like it can be as easy as just introducing these ideas into your brain. But you do have to make that switch of like, I can be that person, or I am that person, instead of holding on to the old stories that you're not. Because I think if you can just believe and have a little bit of hope and open up your mind a little bit, the energy and the action and the will and the drive is going to follow, and it's going to be there, and it's actually going to be way easier than you thought. It literally is just you believing in a new story. And the story is that you're beautiful, you're abundant, you're healthy, you're stable, you're able to give, you're able to be fruitful and generous, and you're able to have abundance and prosperity and things. And yeah, and the fact that you can be in the story that you can have peace, you have it, you will have it, and it's here for you. You're worthy of it, you're deserving of it, you deserve to be happy, and you're somebody that deserves to get their ideas out and to go follow through with them, because everybody can benefit from your kind of stability. I'm getting that you really are good with money, and if there's anything that you've been telling yourself, like that you aren't good with money or something like that, it's a lie. And that's really just the story, is that can you just, like, you don't even have to put any weight on it. Just like entertain the idea. That's like the energy. Can you entertain the idea? When people are like, humor me, and just think about it. It's like, can you humor yourself? Can you entertain the idea that you are good with money, and that you are healthy, and that you are that person, and that you are successful? Can you just entertain the idea that this could be easy, and that you can get it done and you have all the resources you need, like, can you just entertain that idea? Because the hard part is actually going to follow. The universe can actually support and do the hard part of that, but it just needs a belief system and structure to be able to work into that. You are somebody that has excellent discernment, and if you have thought in the past that because you struggled with making decisions, or because you made the wrong decision, or you've been like contemplating for so long, that means that you don't have good discernment, it doesn't. It means that you were dealing with certain energies at the time, but that does not mean that those stories are you forever. And it doesn't matter even what you dealt with or how it went in the past. It still doesn't mean that that's just who you are and it's set in stone. And the energies are changing in the world. And so if you want, you can take advantage of that. And you might have had a difficult time, but as you step into your more authentic place and where you're supposed to be in life, the decisions that you're making are going to be easier, and you're gonna use the wisdom from when you struggled. It's not like that's a waste. It's not like it was untrue or anything, but those experiences were real, but they're not the story moving forward, but they will aid you in wisdom and experience. And if we can be grateful for, all of it, we can see that like it all goes into the story and it all adds up and it all helps you for where you're at now. And if we can just be thankful for even the struggle, you can see that like then you're going to use all of that as like resources, and you're using that as part of your strength instead of shaming yourself for it or whatever and taking you down. Not only is the goal for you to think differently about your future and the story that you say about yourself now and in the future, but it's also like redefining the story of the past and not being so negative and not like shaming yourself or anything for the past. Yeah, and because actually how we think of ourselves in the past is defining our future. So it all goes together, and it's all about you accepting the narrative, because the narrative is true, that you are successful, you are good with money, or you are somebody that can be stable and is creative and beautiful and all of these things. It's always been true and it always will be true. It's just taking you to believe it and kind of catching up to it, okay? And kind of dissolving the past and dissolving these old ideas. It is totally okay that you thought those things. It's totally okay that you did those things. And it's totally okay for you to change in an instant. And you don't have to be so weighted or about the past, like, oh my gosh, I did that, or I used to think that. It's kind of like whenever I'm in my apartment and I like redecorate something, or I get a new organizational thing, or I clean something or whatever, and I'm like, oh my gosh, why didn't I do this so much earlier? And it's like, okay, what does that do? What does that do to be like hating on yourself for what you didn't do or what you did do or whatever? Just enjoy where you're at and enjoy the change, and you don't need to have that added weight to it. Okay, so you are discerning, you are excellent, you have your intuition, you have the will, the drive, the motivation, the power, the action, the energy, the strength to do what you need to do. And you can just switch and believe that story. It can be easy. And if you can just entertain that, that's the goal. Because it's not about like always having to maintain the belief and never having doubts. That is not the thing. Doubt will always be, come and go or whatever. But it's almost like, can you not demonize the doubt, and can you just let it pass? Because if we can just like let it go a little bit, then it doesn't have as much power, and it's not okay. So you are protected, and you are protecting and providing for yourself. You protect yourself, you provide for yourself, okay? You have the power. You are complete. You have the power to change, okay? You are abundant, you are successful. And I believe in your ability to believe that and to change the narrative. It's not that you have to have all this weight of like, oh, I have to be successful. No, you just have to have the belief that you can and are. And when you believe like that, it opens up all of these possibilities where you see the success around you, and you see the victory and the providing and the power and the potential and all the stuff around you. But when we close ourselves off and we have these beliefs that are so negative, it shuts down any opportunity for us to see. Our beliefs do create our reality, and our beliefs do make what we see in this world. If you believe things are ugly, you're going to see them be more ugly. If you believe they're more beautiful, you're going to see them as more beautiful. So It's just seeing yourself more beautifully, seeing how you're divinely protected, and knowing that it can be an easy switch. It can. All right, let's see. What is next for you? What is next for you? What is next for you? You're going to really be taking your power back and embracing some darkness, accepting who yourself. And that's going to be part of the power that, or the willpower is going to be part of the acceptance of your dark side. But also part of it is that you don't have to work so hard for it. It's not about working and doing more. It's not about having more willpower and discipline and being like, I need more, I need more. It's the fact that you're just opening up to the idea that you already have it and that you already are that person. We are all the devil and the angel, the good and the evil, and that is all in us. And if we can just learn to kind of accept both with grace and not hate on us for being in one side or the other, or for us to just like putting so much pressure on ourselves to be one or the other or whatever, and just allowing ourselves to be more whole and allowing ourselves to be both energies or all kinds of energies, that's going to be part of it too. It's more about accepting and allowing and just like entertaining these ideas that you are good exactly the way you are, and you have all the tools and powers that you need to do what you want to do in life. Okay? Wow, duality. Look at that. And then you got the angel and the devil. It really is about you not overworking yourself and not thinking that you have to do more work. It's about knowing that you've already done it. All right, what is next for you? Can you believe that life is going to be more peaceful? Can you believe in a more stable and calm reality? Also, what's next for you is your sensuality, which might be part of this like darkness side that you need to accept, or that I'm wanting you to accept, that is part of that. And I think tapping into more of your sensuality is going to help with this willpower. You know, these colors, the more you can tap into your sensitivity, to your spirituality, and into your like sexual, like primal kind of energy is actually going to really help. And you accepting that, those sides of you, your spiritual woo-woo self, the part of yourself that needs like that safety and grounded earthiness, and the part of you that loves deeply or wants intimacy, the parts of you that are maybe even like that you find scary, or that you find whatever parts that we demonize about ourselves, that actually holds so much power. And the more that we can just take the weight off and take the dark, scary energy off of it and take that shame or whatever, it's going to allow yourself to breathe. Things are going to be easier, and you're going to be more of yourself. You're going to be more powerful. And that's kind of part of what the devil is that it's accepting these parts of ourselves that we demonize and realizing that the enemy is believing that we have an enemy within ourselves, or the enemy is believing in the enemy. It's actually not the enemy itself. And I've been watching Doctor Who recently, and his theory is like, there's no monsters, there's just creatures that we haven't met yet. And that's the energy. It's like, can you kind of take the weight off of things and don't judge them, and be a little more curious, a little more open-minded, especially when it comes to sensuality and sexuality. But take the weight off and realize that the things that we're scared of or whatever, it's because we don't know them. It's not because it's just evil or bad. It's because it's in the unknown, or it's in the dark, or we haven't met them yet. So it's kind of about you meeting these dark parts of yourself, you meeting the scary parts of yourself, and being like, oh, it's no big deal. That kind of energy of being like, it's okay, I accept you, I love you. Instead of putting so much weight on it to change and be better and do more. That doesn't do anything. And we can't shame ourselves into change. As much as we think it is, we try all the time, but we can't shame ourselves into real change. Only love is going to really do that. So can you love and accept yourself and realize that it's a lot easier than you think? It's really just about almost you just like not making it such a big deal. Peace is here for you. Peace is available and ready and here for you. And you are a peaceful person, and you have that within you. It is time to kind of cleanse out the old ideas and, again, not putting so much weight on things. What is next for you? What is next for you? Oh, new ideas and transformation. Yes, the ideas of your transformation of your belief system. Yeah, you're gonna feel more purpose in life because when you allow yourself to be more authentic, that's where this willpower is going to come, is because you're going to be more aligned with your true self. You're going to feel more whole. You're going to accepting yourself. So you're actually going to find what is actually naturally giving you power. And when you accept all the parts of yourself, the sensual, the sexual, the dark, the freaky, whatever, there's a lot of power behind that. And if you can actually implement and integrate those parts of yourself, you're going to feel stronger. You're going to feel more motivated and more energetic. And you're going to be more aligned with things that give you that intrinsic motivation, that natural energy to do what you need to do in life. And when you accept all those parts of yourself, you really do get aligned with where you're meant to be more, because you're more at home in yourself. So you're going to find more of a home within work or relationships or whatever it is, creative projects. Like, you're going to find that acceptance externally because you've given yourself internally. Okay, what is next for this group? What is next for this group, this willpower group? It says, you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. And I want to say it's also about your past doesn't define who you are, or the stories that you used to tell yourself isn't going to define you as anymore. You're going to be more content with yourself, with new stories, new ideas, a new narrative about your life. And really, like, living in your virtue, living in your values is really going to give you that willpower too. Because when you're actually aligned with your heart, when you're actually aligned with what you truly believe in, and you get that natural energy, you know, you're going to be magnetic. You're going to have more resources come to you. You're going to have the connections and be more aligned, because people can feel that. They can feel that natural passion. They can feel that natural energy, and it's going to feel more effortless, and it's not going to feel so dense, and you're not going to be so worried and stuff. And meaning they're not going to be as worried, and people are going to trust you because you trust yourself more, you know? Okay, what is next for this group? Integrity. Yep, when you're living in your truth and you're living in your values, things just become easier, and people they'll recognize it. You demonstrate the truth and honesty of your soul and manifest love with your every action. The honesty of your soul. It's about just being honest with yourself, and it's kind of just like a gentle parenting yourself. And if a kid did something bad, you're not like scolding the kid for doing something bad. Is going to create all this shame and all this stuff that is way worse for their lives, for anxiety. And it's actually going, you know, parents scold the child so that they don't do the bad thing. However, a lot of times that association to deserving punishment because you messed up actually creates a lot more problems, and actually can reinforce the behavior that they were trying to get rid of, because it creates all this shame. And when you put things in the dark, it still comes out. It's just you're unaware. So it's about like you kind of being this parent to your inner child and being like, it's okay, it's all right, like it's no biggie, no big deal, it's nothing, you know, you're okay, we'll move on. And just having that energy with yourself, like it's all right, like you're gonna move on, it's not a big deal. And we all make mistakes, we're all human, everything you know, can be recovered and healed. And yeah, it's just kind of almost not taking yourself so seriously and giving yourself more grace. You're allowed to feel dark, you're allowed to feel shame, you're allowed to have doubts, you're allowed to have negative thoughts, you're allowed to worry. But what we don't want is you like shaming and adding all this weight because you do those things. It's okay to go through that. But you don't have to like double down. You don't deserve the punishment. You deserve peace. You deserve love, because you are peaceful. You are loved. You are worthy. You are valuable. Yeah, this really is about believing that you have what it takes. If you want to be the boss of your life, like you have all of that capabilities. You are the boss of your life. You are a provider. You are stable, and it really is about a belief change, and it really can be easier than we think. But a big part of that is just kind of taking our foot off of the brake, or I don't know, it's just relieving the pressure and not being so hard, not being so serious, not being so like cruel to ourselves when you mess up or whatever, because you really are enforcing things. We are like training ourselves every day, and we do kind of have to be a parent to ourselves every day, and how we treat ourselves when we make a mistake or whatever it isn't helping by beating ourselves up. It really isn't doing anything. So realizing that part of yourself and just accepting that part of yourself too, but not holding on to it and being like, okay, maybe I was hard on myself, or maybe I did demonize different things, but that's okay. I'm not going to do it anymore. And just kind of moving on. You have the ideas, you have the brain power, you have the mental capacity to do what you need to do to find the solutions to all your problems. It's there. You have that power. You can transform at any time. You have the power to transform at any time. You have the power to change and be a whole new person, a whole new mentality, a whole new belief at any time. You do not have to be the person you were. You don't have to think the thoughts you thought of the past. It's okay that you did, but it's fine to change. You have the power to change, and it can be easy. It can be simple. It can be a switch. I'm so sorry. My kitties are running around everywhere, so all the ruckus, I'm sorry. But you are stable. You are the boss. You're the provider of your life. And don't let yourself tell you otherwise, okay? But it's okay if you do. Just move on and don't keep entertaining the dark and heavy, but start to try to entertain the light and the love and the peace and the joy and prosperity, okay? I love you so much. I'm so thankful for you being here. I'm so excited for your future of being more sensual and enjoying life and knowing that you have the power and stability, even if you haven't seen it in your life before, or it's not in your family, or you don't see it in your culture or whatever. It still is available to you, even if you haven't seen it, or even if you have doubts. It's okay. It's still available to you. And I'm still here to keep hyping you up when you forget, or if you just need a reminder and you need some help. I'm always here. I have so many different topics that you can go see to get a little hype up and to help you remember who the F you are, okay? Because it can be just as easy as flipping the switch. It can be, if we believe it, right? I'm always here when you need, and thank you for supporting me. Like, share, follow, subscribe, all that good stuff. There's a tip jar down below if you want to share the love. And yeah, please check out the other videos. I would love to speak more life into you. All right? I love you so much. Thank you for being here, and I'll see you on the next one. Mwah. Peace.